And we are back here on Bears Sports Network, presented by NBA Roofing. Welcome back here for Game 2 of our doubleheader between the visiting Catawba Indians and your Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Once again, this is Ada Kaliande, joined by Jenna Beauregard. Jenna, Game 2 here, and this matchup should be an exciting one.
I mean, I agree. This is hopefully going to be a great game here. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased towards the Bears. Hopefully, our women can do what our men were able to, but 64 degrees here right now. Just beautiful, beautiful Thursday night under the lights.
No better feeling. It should be an exciting matchup as we're under 5 minutes here until opening kickoff in this one. The Catawba Indians come in at 2-0 with wins over Tusculum 1-0 and a win over Wingate 2-0. The Lenoir-Rhyne Bears come in at 2-0-1 here on the season. In their last game, able to knock off Coker. So Bears looking to battle back in this one here, and they're looking to get things rolling. Some very similar teams in this one. They both like to get up and down. This Catawba team, a very physical team. There's been 3+ goals combined in this matchup every single time between both sides since 2014. So I have the feeling that this is going to be a high-scoring affair. It's just a matter of who's going to settle down and lock down defensively when it matters.
I totally agree with you. So, like you just stated, Catawba's got that win against Wingate that we unfortunately weren't able to pull out as we drew with them. So this would be a huge win for us if we could just continue to find our way towards the top of that strange bracket type setup that we have this year.
Yeah, it's a strange sort of say pod play is a little different there for Lenoir. They used to playing, the whole conference, but nevertheless, they're going to have to battle back and really embrace it here. Catawba picked 4th in the SAC preseason poll, while Lenoir picked 2nd. Player to circle here for the Indians is number 22, Katie Beck. She was the defensive player of the year last year. Had 4 goals on the season, and this Catawba Indians team only allowed .85 goals against, so very stout defensively. And watching this matchup here last year on the road at Catawba, the Indians were able to come up with the win 4-3. So I mean, like I said, very high scoring affair. Just a matter of who is going to settle down defensively when it matters.
I got the opportunity to play Catawba a few times when I was playing in college, and I don't know why, but playing at Catawba, for some reason, it's just always difficult. Always. So it's, we're lucky we're here at home tonight, so hopefully we can take advantage of that, have a good game in front of this home crowd here. Nice little crowd we have going, spectators showing up for our women Bears here, and again, hopefully we can just find the back of the net early and keep that lead going.
So let's see if the Bears can take advantage of Sierra Davis, who's usually been the starter for the Indians. She has 8 saves and 2 clean sheets on the season. And for the Bears, it literally could be anyone on this pitch to score for Lenoir-Rhyne. Definitely well more balanced attack here on the year than last year. The majority of your goals coming from Hannah Van Eerden, Axa Moostok, Abby McGarrell. Yeah, just a lot more depth here on this Bears team as they were able to replace that really good senior class from last year. Steph Figueredo, what else can we say about her? It's tied for 2nd in goals in the conference with 3. And just from the both of us, we know we're so excited to see her back on the pitch.
I love Steph. I get to work on several different committees with her, and she's just a phenomenal young woman. And it's been awesome to see her having success coming off that injury. She just really took that unfortunate thing that happened to her, and she turned it around, and she's coming back strong.
Yeah, excited for her to get to play here in front of the home faithful once again. And Ali Zuger tied for 1st in assists with 3 on the season. And that's one of the things I talked about with Coach Higgins, is that it could be anyone on this team that scores. They're really well depth throughout the whole level. I mean, we just talked about Zuger and Steph Figueredo. But if Zuger is being locked down, you have Rosie Weaver there on the other side, someone who we haven't called on who's just itching and knocking on the door to score. She just needs one to go in for her. Nev Dustin, who is 2nd on this team in goals last year. So, I mean, looking for her to kind of step up here in this one. And like I said, this Bears team from top to bottom is just stout.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I mean, Alicia Cruez, Amanda McFarland,
Maddie Kyle.
We're
Just keep
reacting. Like, let's just keep
reacting,
listening.
just keep naming players. Someone we haven't talked about, Grayson Cameron, who has stepped up big time in goal for Lenoir-Rhyne. And we'll see if she gets the start here for the Bears. So we're awaiting starters from both sides.
Yeah, that definitely worked out nicely for Gary to be able to get a D1 transfer like that just wants to happen to come back home.
Exactly. So, awaiting starters. Let me see. So we're still awaiting starters here for both sides. Jen, any bold predictions in this game? Maybe who's going to score the first goal?
I would love to see Steph, score that first goal. She's playing that point forward position, and she's just been goal hungry lately. So I could see Steph. Zuger is always a super, super fun player to watch. So dynamic.
Very good 1v1. Yeah. Excited to watch this team play. Like I said, we said top to bottom, just all around great players and even better people. So we're getting ready to watch them roll. It looks like the usual stars for Lenoir-Rhyne. I see Louise Berg, Ina Milena Sarah, Rhea Acton, Grayson Cameron, Amanda McFarland, Maddie Kyle, Rosie Weaver, Ali Zuger, Stephanie Figueredo.
I was talking with Carrie earlier, and she said it's basically the same starting lineup for Coker, except for Grayson is going to be starting in goal.
Lexi Weaver, yeah.
You know what? I'm going to throw Nev in there, too. I would love to see Nev get a goal. She was our BCA, so our Bears Choice Awards female freshman of the year last year, our newcomer of the year. So Nev is also a very dynamic, just physical player.
Yeah. Nev, when she's on the ball, she can create chances, and she's a very aggressive player there for the Bears.
Her set pieces aren't too bad either.
Oof, top notch. Getting the stars red from the Sam Fisher on the other side, and we're getting ready to roll here. Once again, thanks for staying tuned and tuning in here tonight. This is game 2 of our doubleheader, Lenoir-Rhyne women's soccer on the pitch, and they're ready to go.
I think one thing we will be seeing is a physical game. I think this is going to be just a physical matchup. There's going to be a lot of good battles tonight.
Number 23, Ali Zuger. Number 25, Maddie Kyle. And at goalkeeper, number 1, Grayson Cameron. The Bears are coached by Gary Higgins, Carrie Maxwell, Carlos Rubio, and Rachel Fisher.
Side in this one, though. Talking to Coach Higgins, he's itching at the bit. He's ready to go. Ready to get rolling here in front of the home faithful. Once again, some names to circle there for the Indians. Number 22, Katie Beck. Number 10, Giovanna Sanchez. And then as well as number 25, Maddie Capel.
Looks like Catawba is going to have the kickoff here. So they play the last little bit of pump-up music, and we are going to be underway.
Let's get rolling. Game 2. Exciting things about to happen. And
Catawba just sends it to this right side of the field to start off. Trying to send to the right side of the field, and Grayson Cameron's just going to collect that in her own box.
It's a bold strat there from the Indians, maybe just to kind of get into that defensive pressure early.
All right, let's see how Lenoir-Rhyne builds out of their back here.
And Coach Higgins talked about, starting a freshman at center back and basically almost a freshman there, Ina Melina Serra. They made mistakes in the Wingate game, but the thing is about when you're playing that position is composure, and they kept their composure throughout the rest of that matchup. And you see Alicia on the ball. Love watching Cruz play here for this Bears squad. She is really stepping up into this new role. She was a center back last year for this team, but now is in that kind of CDM role, and she's loving it.
I believe she was also elected captain, so I think she's one of the captains for this women's team.
I believe it's her and Maddie Kyle for the Bears. They've really brought that veteran leadership to this squad.
It's also a crazy thought that we could potentially see her next year with all the craziness of just seasons back, extra semesters.
And Berg able to usher that ball out of bounds, and an opportunity here for the Indians with the first corner kick of the match.
And this is where Cameron just needs to step up, be vocal, make sure her players are marking up. Lenoir-Rhyne just needs to clear this one out, regain possession.
Make sure you find number 10 as well as 22 here. You see 22 there right on the 6 being guarded by McFarland.
Looks like the player that Zuger's guarding has a little bit of a head over Zuger, so.
Ball's up, it's bouncing around, and Cruz.
Good clearance.
Excuse me, that was Acton. Now Reaver out in some space.
Weaver in her jets right there.
Second level by Weaver, a heavy touch.
I think she'll get there. Oh, unlucky.
Just a tad bit unlucky. Not able to get to it, but that looked like a good momentum forward there from the Bears.
You're right. She just took a heavy touch, but she's got some jets on her, some speed. I'd love to see more of that tonight.
Yeah, if speed kills, Lenoir-Rhyne is, mass murderers. They're wanted across the country because this team has got speed.
Even Kara Gavigan, I don't think she started, but
Kara Gavigan. What?
Gary told me he thinks that she's one of the fastest players he's ever coached.
She might be the fastest player I've ever seen in person. Zuger, a nice ball.
Great ball in.
And
good save there by the keeper.
Talk about Kara Gavigan. Joined the track team just because she
wanted
to. Ran the 400, second fastest time on the team.
Why not?
Just speed for days for this Lenoir-Rhyne team.
Love the fact that Gary's all about that too, and just giving her that opportunity and let her be a dual sport athlete. All right, corner kick in.
Ball's put up.
Lofted right at the top of the 6 there.
McFarland looking to settle. Acton getting in the fray. Kyle takes a touch, and that's one of those things you called on. Marking very key, and this Catawba team is going to play physical.
They always have. That's never changed. So I think Lenoir-Rhyne's just got to match that physicality tonight.
Zuger there on the far sideline. Kyle winning the ball. See if LR chooses to kind of switch this one as Nev Dustin kind of surveying.
It's a good opportunity to switch the ball right here. Just keep on swinging it. There it is.
So Acton really wants it there on the near sideline. Nice pass to Weaver.
Good touch. Good ball off.
And Acton. And that's great pressure there by Catawba. And number 12, Kylie Vilsek. Dustin keeping the ball alive, still running with it.
We're only 5 minutes in, but this is already that battle of a game that I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's gonna be one for the ages. Both sides. Like I said, this is I know the girls might say that Wingate is a more true rival, but this Catawba team has been playing super competitive with LR in the last couple of years, and it's starting to feel like a rivalry.
And like you said, Catawba's what, 2-0 in their bracket right now, their
Yep.
pod. So we'd love to take that away from them.
Cruis plays the ball forward, looking for Steph.
McFarland there to break that up.
And Zuger looking to get back towards it, and that ball will just be ushered out of bounds.
That's good pressure, though, by Zuger. Because the only option she really gave that player was to play it out of bounds and to earn the throw-in.
Kyle there on the far sideline. Zuger takes a touch outside, cuts it back. Oh my
This is
goodness.
that dynamic stuff from Zuger that I just
Nice
absolutely
ball back
love
in.
seeing.
Dynamic is a great word to describe Ali Zuger. As Weaver bumped, and they'll get the foul.
Weaver did a great job to keep that ball in there and keep that alive. And this is one of those things where it's similar to a corner, but the angle that you're getting here with this free kick is much better than what you're going to be getting in the corner.
And I mean, Zuger, just the ability to beat someone 1v1 every single time is so clutch for Coach Higgins to have on his squad.
That cut is just her bread and butter right there. She's so great at just really selling that cut. And, I mean, her left foot is phenomenal as well.
It's Dustin looking to curl one across a low-driven ball, and she'll be awarded a corner kick.
Nev's going to want that one back, though. I bet you if I go ask her tomorrow, she's going to say she wants that one back.
Hey, but, I mean, when you score 2 Olympicos against North Georgia last year.
That was unreal.
I mean, this might be what you wanted.
Maybe this is what she wanted. Here, give me the corner all day.
Nev now looking to place it in.
Oh, she shook that off nicely.
Dustin curling one, and it's going to be going the other way. Violation there on Lenoir-Rhyne. Looks like it was offsides. So that one's put forward. Lewisburg playing a little high there, the center back.
It's a good flick on by Catawba, but then just possession gained by the Bears and just some quick touches in, and Zuger's speeding down the line over there.
Yeah, I would love to.
Unfortunately, couldn't get that one.
Time Ali Zuger and Kara Galligan and see their 40 time, because it's got to be blazing fast for the Bears.
Looks like we have a player down for Catawba. Yeah, I agree with you, though. The speed that is on this team is just absolutely incredible.
It's unbelievable. And
very hard to defend. And when you find that through ball just right and you make the correct run and it's just on with this speed, there's no stopping it.
It's crazy to think even that someone like Ali Zuger may have gotten faster in the time off, which is kind of crazy to think about.
All that quarantine time alone, maybe she just used the whole time just working on her sprints.
So we're awaiting the hurt player for Catawba to see if they're all right. Once again, just a good show here in numbers and support here for LR. And
in this huddle, I'm seeing Grayson Cameron looks like she's the one that's just stepping up and showing her leadership of, I mean, like I said, graduate transfer. We got lucky with her.
Captain on the team.
Yeah, just seeing her stepping up. And again, that goalkeeper's got the best point of view where they can see the whole field. She's letting her teammates know, this is what I'm seeing. This is where we should be attacking with the ball right now. This is what we need to do better.
And that looks like number 2, I want to say.
That's what I'm seeing as well.
For Catawba. Let's hope she's all right. Looks like Sarah Bissett.
Let's see who Catawba will be sending in. Looks like it's number 10.
Number 10 is Giovanna Sanchez. She was someone we circled here in this matchup. Had 3 assists and 7 goals last year for this team in this first team preseason for the Indians coming off the bench.
3 assists and 7 goals is not a bad season.
Weaver See some immediate pressure. Just going to let that one go out of bounds.
Again, Weaver collects. Looks like Acton earns another throw.
Acton is someone who's really stepped up for this team. Coach Higgins talked about how she has just grown and flourishes as a developmental player for Lenoir-Rhyne. Dangerous pass by Sarah, and wow, that could have been something there for Catawba.
100%. Thankfully, that Catawba player just took a very heavy touch. We got lucky right there, but that's that young defensive line that, you know, again, these jitters that we talk about when you're a young player, you got to get them out now. Hopefully you can shake that mistake off and not make the same one again.
Yeah, I mean, Sarah's in that spot where, you know, last year you saw Cruis and Olivia Thomas, two veterans of this team, playing that center back role. Sarah, the sophomore, and a freshman, and Louise Berg taking the helm now. And they've done a pretty top-notch job this season.
I mean, the SAC has some great soccer schools. Think about it. LMU is the team that knocked us out of the tournament last year when we were playing for the conference, you know, championship. And we were able to come back, take them down this year.
I mean, there's some great, excellent teams. Wingate, Carson Newman, who's been a perennial powerhouse the last 5-6 years. SAC is no joke in terms of women's soccer. So that ball goes out of bounds for a Indians throw-in on the far sideline. Once again, thanks for tuning in here today. Still a 0-0 match here between Lenoir-Rhyne and the Catawba Indians. As Figueredo coming back to challenge.
That's one of those tough calls because it looks like you're just running side by side with the player and your feet just happen to get a little bit tangled up, but the ref is going to make that call all day.
And it's just also just great to see Steph running with no fear and just full, you know, heart and passion and belief there from number 7.
I think she's fully embraced, as she calls it, the bionic leg. I've seen her post a few Instagram posts where she has just claimed it. And, I mean, that's what you've got to do. You can't let it be a setback anymore. You just got to keep playing through it.
His ball is put out wide. Figueredo looking to challenge. Put back in play. And you call it very physical there in the front. Attacking. Ball's played in across. And Cameron comes off her line to scoop it up.
It's well done by Grayson to confidently come off that line.
See Berg looking for somebody. Finally finds Dustin. Now Kyle pushing forward. Good job by McFarland to kind of shield the defender off. Now she's got to win this ball. And Acton tripped up. It's going to be going the other way. And that's always a tough one. Contact without the ball.
If we could at some point tonight see a solid switch, just a change of attack, Weaver's got space over here.
Yeah,
so if we could find that, that'd be amazing to see and just see Weaver just take one with her.
Yeah, she can open up the whole width of the field. Is looking to do just that, Acton. Now, if they can find Zuger, she is by her lonesome. She wants it there on the far sideline.
The switch is on from either perspective. It's harder to find than you think. When you're a fan, it always seems so easy, but when you're in there on the actual pitch itself, it's much more difficult. But I mean, look at Zuger right now. If they can make it happen. Oh, I thought it was on there for a second. I saw her look up.
And Cruis trying to find. And Cruis will switch it back to Weaver. Weaver 1v1 lays it off for Acton.
It's a good layoff there. Weaver going to pick it back up here.
Going
inside
across
the 18.
The 6.
Zuger's there.
Still there. Plays it back across.
I think Weaver will get to this, and hopefully she can find Acton. There it is.
Back and forth we go. Acton makes one miss. And good defense.
That's
shielding.
very good defense.
So Acton gets a foul call. like we said, these teams, although they may put up the front, probably do not like each other in the sense that these games are always close.
Always. That's where that physicality is going to come in. See who wins this 50-50 ball.
Chris there, the answer. Acton plays the ball forward. There's Katie Beck, last year's Defensive Player of the Year for Catawba. And a heads-up play there by Colby Beaker, snagging that one under the tent. Jenna, like I said, Lenoir-Rhyne just breeds athletes.
100%.
Different breed. And that one will be a throw-in on the other side.
I also love seeing how involved Gary Higgins gets in these games. I feel like we probably won't see him in his chair too much tonight.
Yeah, he's very active and vocal. I mean, both head coaches already saw Jack Winter last match, and when something's not going his way, you can audibly hear him from here through the headset, and he'll let you know how to fix it.
As Catawba attempts to play a ball down the left sideline there. It wasn't a bad ball. Thankfully, we were just able to get to it first, playing it back to Cameron. She's got time. Now she's got less time.
An errant pass by Cameron. Now Dustin looking to sit down and play defense.
I wish she would have gotten rid of that ball a little bit early.
And Weaver just going to usher that one out of bounds for the goal kick. So far in this one, it's been back and forth. No team has really had the complete edge, and both teams have been threatening offensively.
I think the biggest opportunity we saw was that Zuger earlier that had that shot.
Looked like a service played in the box, but it whipped right to that corner. And
Catawba's going to win this ball, trying to play it in, but thankfully Lenoir-Rhyne collects. But right back to that Catawba defense. This is where you want to somebody needs to settle the ball here.
Weaver trying to win it. We got to be careful there on the edge. See that little rail put up on the track. Players have got to realize they don't got that same room that they did before. Acton over the Weaver. Nice giving go, just a little too much for Steph.
It's creative, though. They're putting the right thing together. They just need to connect those passes. The idea is there, just the actual execution's not quite yet.
So that last initial touch has been the issue here for Lenoir-Rhyne. And Melina Serra trying to edge that ball. And I think she might have touched it.
Oh, she did not, thankfully.
Close. Good shielding there from Melina Serra. Cameron sending it forward. Probably didn't get enough on it like she wanted to.
It had a weird bounce coming to her. You couldn't really see it, but it was a slightly strange bounce.
Figueredo battling. Ball put up. And Kyle is going to usher that one out of bounds.
I think the possession in this game so far has just been so 50-50.
It's been split.
It's very opposite of what we saw in the last game that we just commentated. But, again, this is what we predicted for this game, was that it was going to be a battle.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle coming down the wire here in this one. I have a feeling it's going to be a high-scoring affair. It's just a matter of once they see one go in, it's like blood in the water, and we're going to see a lot of goals here today. So ball put across, and right at Cameron. She will easily grab that.
It's a good idea. Good to find Weaver right there. Weaver, get there. She will. Oh, unlucky touch.
And the foul.
In our direction, it looks like.
Will be called on Sanchez, and really in disbelief if you hear her audibly say, "Are you serious?" That's one of the things I eventually would love to be able to do, like the pros. Mic up these players. Some of them would have some interesting dialogue.
Dangerous game. I don't know if we could let that feed be live.
As the Indians are able to control and hold this one deep into the back line.
I'd love to see some just possession. I'd love to see us string together a couple passes, and maybe I just spoke it into existence because that was a nice 2 passes right there. Love to see Weaver win the corner. I should just keep talking these things into existence. That's what I need to keep doing.
We'd love to see a goal here.
All right, well, we'd love to see a goal here.
It's Nev Dustin will probably look to take this corner.
That's where the Bears are going to be successful, though. And, I mean, that's where they were successful when I played them back in college is when they are just pinging the ball and connecting, they're unstoppable.
Yeah, they, once again, really good chemistry from the squad, just like the men's team. It's Dustin looking to play this one in. She's got to be careful of that track. Whips one. It's deep, just put a little too much on that one.
A little too much weight. I think ideally if we could see Nev hitting the top of the 6 right there, that'd be perfect. It looks like that's where we had a lot of players sitting, a lot of players running in.
Putting some high pressure there. Steph looking to get in the fray. Ball
it's a good ball
switched.
Out. Weaver did a great job of shutting out the right defender there, so they were able to find their midfielder. That was a good ball out.
Looping through ball. Berg the header. And Cameron will settle it down for Lenoir-Rhyne.
It's well done. Collect it there. Wow, what a punt.
Nice ball by Cameron. Up ahead to Weaver.
The second ball right there. Well done by Mac.
Acton gonna look to settle. Got some space. Megs right to Dustin. Dustin takes a bump.
Way to find Weaver there. Let's get some runs in the box potentially.
Another Meg and yeah, you're always gonna get called for that next contact.
It's a little bit. She kind of extended her arms, but I think that's Sanchez. What I want to say. So took a little bit of a fall.
So almost halfway through the first half, and we're still knotted up at 0 apiece. Ball played up ahead, and Berg can. She gets onto this one, played out wide to Kyle.
That's well done by Berg right there. She positioned herself very well, where even if there was a flick on, she was going to be ready to win that ball.
And Acton's open for a switch if Berg can open up her hips.
Yeah, you see it. It's there. They just got to find it.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, like you said. And Dustin battling a lot of contact. Referee says to play on, and now attack for the Indians. And a deflection there by Kyle.
Lenoir-Rhyne doing a good job to get back, though. From what I could see, it looked like everyone was marked up. 15 may have had a run-in where she was unmarked, but for the most part, the Bears did a good job of getting back and getting goal side.
Looks like that might be Sanchez, number 10, to play this ball in. Or, excuse me, not Sanchez. Well, we'll wait on confirmation. Once again, it's hard to see. Ball played in.
It's a good ball in right there. At this point, yeah, just boot it out.
Nice job by Figueredo with the left to clear it out of bounds. The Indians are still threatening.
Ball back in. More than likely just going to boot it. There it is.
Flicked on. It's still
they
in the
had a
area.
player there.
Figueredo wins that header. A nice turn inside, and
yeah, they're going to call that.
Going to get called for the foul.
This is where you just need to shake it off, face the ball, get back, make sure you're marking up a man.
And that was a good move there by Sharon Mays, able to cut inside. Now set piece opportunity here for the Catawba Indians.
Again, just so important to just get goal side markups, stay goal side, stay with your mark.
Sydney Jimu Looks to place it in. That's a nice
It's
ball
a
in the
good
air.
ball in. Well done.
Cameron
Well
with the
done by
big
Cameron.
punch to clear that ball. Going airborne there for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Showing her authority and why she is our starting goalkeeper for this game.
Yeah, I would really hoping Dom or Ian got that shot of Cameron going full Superman.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. That was a great ball in by Catawba right
That
there.
was a really good ball. It's enough to where it's not totally in the possession of the opposition, but it's a great 50-50
It's
ball.
enough to where you make your keeper have to do that.
Exactly.
Nev attempting to give it a little flick on here to Figueredo.
And a lot of contact, and Staff will win the throw-in for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Weir's going to lay it off to Acton. See where Acton goes with this throw.
Right into Weaver. Weaver looking to turn, maybe drop it off to Acton. Melina Serra battling.
Still in. Oh, that was a close one. I thought that ball was still on the white paint.
So Rosie is just in disbelief. And Dustin
Poor touch
looking to
there.
attack.
Nev's going to take full advantage of that.
Dustin, some space.
All
She
right,
gets
let's
tackled
call
from
that, sir.
behind. And the referee falling down on the
I think
pitch.
that might be a little bit of karma because I thought that was a foul for sure.
100% of a foul. And he's going to hear from the BSC.
Again, though, that's sports for you. Sometimes you don't get it. Yep, he's hearing it right now.
Ball played in the box, dangerous. And that'll be a goal kick.
Looks like the Catawba player's down. Number 4, just collecting herself.
And number 29, Kara Gavigan.
So that's Helen Summerall down for the Indians. As you see, Scarlett Kelly and Kara Gavigan have checked into the game.
Quick side note. Well, did Nev just go out?
I believe that's Weaver
Yeah, she did. Dang
and,
it.
and
Well,
Dustin.
Nev and Scarlett are our hosts for this year's Bears Choice Awards. We have that to look forward to later this spring.
Just a funny duo.
They're characters. They're awesome together.
Great people. Great players on the pitch. Kelly in her last game able to score a just beautiful header off the assist, I believe, from Carmichael. It was a pretty header inside the box.
Yeah, Scarlett's definitely a player that'll compete for those 50-50 balls. Very aggressive in the air.
And
Acton's going to collect, and Zuger's there, and she's
my
got
gosh.
space. What can we
Green
do with this?
pastures here for Zuger.
Let's turn on the Jets, Allie. There it is.
And you
Again with the cut. I told you. She just sells that
stomping
all day.
on a dime
beautiful
and a
switch.
Beautiful switch by Zuger. Now another speedster on the other side in Gavigan.
And I believe that is going to be a corner for us. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Zuger, again, dynamic. And that was a beautiful ball. I think it was by Acton to find her there. And there's just green field in front of you. Have at it, Allie Zuger.
Zuger just so quick in space. And then I made the comment watching her play at Coker. She was literally running circles around defenders. Just so quick in space. And it looks like Figueredo to play this one in for the Bears. Short ball.
Low driven. See if we can create something out of it, though. Plays it back out to Steph. Will she whip it back in?
Working it around. Now back to Steph. There's a good chance.
I think this is where she'll whip it back in.
Nice.
Oh,
and
oh
my goodness.
It just skims right in front of the goal line there, right in front of the goal.
Kelly almost ricocheted that one back in. She knows she wants that one back.
This is the momentum we need to build off of, though. We've had a few good string of passes these last couple of minutes. This is what we need to keep building off of. If you can find this high energy and keep it up, I think we could find it at the back of the net here soon.
Errant pass there by the Indians. Acton in some space. Now over to Zuger.
Unlucky. She won it back,
cheeky.
though. She could win a foul here if she can. Oh, that's unlucky.
And you know she's going to battle back for defense. The Indians are now looking to push. McFarland in the fray. Sarah's going to have to get on her horse here.
Catawba playing a great ball of their own.
Sarah wins the challenge.
And finding Zuger, and again, Zuger with the green pasture, take it.
And a great switch by Zuger. If Figueredo, the
There
mag.
you go, Steph.
It's working here for the Bears.
If she could find this pass outside. It's on. There it is. She found it.
Gavigan there by
Get
herself.
numbers into the box would be beautiful right here.
The Cowries coming in for the Bears across to Kelly at the 6. And just put away, but the Bears are knocking on the door.
We are building right now.
They're building.
I'm sure Coach Higgins is very, very excited to see this. In fact, all three of the coaches are just out of their chairs right now.
Bears are working in this one. They're knocking on the door. Let's see how the Indians answer back.
Scarlett facing up right now. The ball's in her left foot.
Kelly trying to go 1v2. Just a little pressure. Bears have got to get back.
Slow down
now.
the counterattack. Get back, like you said.
Kyle racing towards it. Good
Well done.
marking by Maddie Kyle.
And that's a good ball by Cruz just to play it back there.
I mean, Coach Higgins lost an All-American in Christina Shimshock, and Maddie Kyle has been able to play that Christina Shimshock role, a kind of outside back, able to push forward if needed. And that's just awesome to think about that. You lost a really good player in that, and Kyle has stepped up big time for the Bears.
That's the perfect situation. What just happened is you can go from facing your own goal to be able to turn the ball around, and now you're going the other way as a defender with someone on your back. That's impressive.
Kyle to throw it in there on the far sideline. So we're still scoreless here in this match. 0 apiece. About 15 minutes remaining here in the first half.
The past, say, 7 minutes have been great for the Bears, though. They've built some great opportunities. I'd love to see Zuger just keep doing her thing. She looks like she's just got a spark lit underneath her right now, and she's ready to go.
Yeah, Zuger is a spark plug, a catalyst for this Bears team. And
Catalyst. That was a good one. Pulling out the chemistry words right now.
yeah, just really good combination here for Lenoir-Rhyne. And all across the board, they have just been dynamic this year. I mean, that's what made them so fun to watch last year.
Cruz over the ball right now?
Yeah. Nice ball up ahead.
I mean, that free kick right there just pushed us up another 40, 50 yards. Love to see us again create something here in this attacking third.
Kyle trying to switch it across. It gets intercepted.
I saw what she saw. It's tough to play the ball into the middle. It's very tough.
There's Giovanna Sanchez.
Zuger's doing a good job of getting back, though.
Looking to play it forward. And Kyle, that's heads up. Just send it out. Don't worry about
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
Entering for the Indians, number 13, Maddie Capel.
This is Maddie Capel. Checks into the game for the first time. Second team preseason nomination. Nice touch by Kelly.
Yeah, able to control that.
Let's see Kara work here on the far sideline.
Jeez. Okay, yeah, you're right about the Jets.
Speed kills. And Kara Gavigan's a straight killer out there on the other side. It's crazy to see how fast she is. And I think it's even a different kind of speed than Ali Zuger, who we see the ref stop.
Zuger's
play.
a bit on the shorter side,
Yeah.
I'd have to say. So Gavigan has those long strides as we can see, but Zuger's just got fast twitch fibers like no other.
Yeah, I feel like Ali is very quick with the ball in her hands as opposed to, not in her hands.
At her feet.
On her feet.
Right. It's
yeah.
right. I got what you were throwing down there.
At her feet, and then Kara, on the other hand, can just put a ball out and go get it before anyone else does.
Right. See if the Bears can contain them here. It's the same thing for Catawba. The switch is on. It's just seems like the teams haven't been finding it a lot tonight.
See the BSC in numbers now.
I think they have a group of 30, 40 strong.
They're loving it right now. This is
that Lenoir-Rhyne home team advantage.
yeah.
If you're the opposing team, it's not fun to play against Lenoir-Rhyne.
Especially when they're jeering on you for making mistakes out on the pitch. And a strong win.
That was a great tackle by Cruz. And look, here's the switch. Steph's going to hold it. She's going to hold it.
Nice.
Zuger's going to take over. Oh.
As Steph continued to go out wide. And that ball will go out of bounds. Once again, Lenoir-Rhyne possession.
I think Steph knows she should have laid that off a little bit earlier. I know her personally. She's been working on self-talk. So, again, she just got to, Steph, it's all right. You made a little mistake. Keep going. Keep your head in the game.
Ball bouncing around. There's some space there. And McFarland.
Like, yeah, Mac's going to come up with this one. But, unfortunately, nobody there to touch it to, but intercepts it again. And Catawba takes a wonky touch, and looks like Kelly's going to add some pressure there.
That's Beck there. Katie Beck for the Indians.
It's good pressure to close off that passing lane on the sideline right there.
Nice
Catawba's going to go
top.
deep. Cameron should be able to just collect this one easily. It always makes me nervous when a goalkeeper collects with their feet. She did fine, but it's still just something about it.
So we're under 11 minutes left to play. Still a 0-0 game.
Acton wanted it. Let's see how her first touch is. Not too bad. And we're going to earn the throw. Good run by Scarlett Kelly in. Nice little step over.
And Acton gets bumped off the ball on a no call.
Yeah.
That was a lot of contact there for a no call.
Amazingly, I'm going to agree with that one.
Really?
Amazingly, yeah.
Now we'll be going.
Lenoir-Rhyne throwing over by our own bench here. Is that Maddie Kyle that's taking it?
I believe it is. I'm going to play it in here for the Bears. Kyle putting the pressure. Still going Lenoir-Rhyne's favor. Deep throw in.
Jeez, Figueredo can throw.
Gavigan putting some pressure. That will just be cleared.
She'll go out for another throw in here.
I believe that's Sierra Davis in goal. She's done a really good job of kind of settling this team down there in that back spot.
We're just under 10 to play now. And again, Audie, like we said, this has just been a battle. We're all notched up. There honestly hasn't been a ton of chances yet.
No, it's just been both teams kind of sitting in this kind of middle ground space trying to push forward.
I'd have to say a lot of this game has been played in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
The Bears, around 25 minutes or so, created a few opportunities. But since then, it's just been such an evenly matched game.
It has. I believe that is number 24, Aiden Vaughn, checking into the game for the Indians. An opportunity for Catawba to switch it across.
It's well done to find that switch.
But
again, Zuger just putting on the Jets in the slide tackle and sending that one out of bounds so that the Bears have some time to recollect.
Yeah, they must not watch film if you're going to take a heavy touch and
not around Zuger.
And challenge Zuger like that. So you're either going to get cleared out or she's going to get to the ball first.
I think she wears her shorts like that so that she can slide even further. That's my concept.
More aerodynamic, would you say?
Exactly.
And that'll be a goal kick for Lenoir-Rhyne.
It's good defending by Mac there. Just not letting that player turn around and getting it to where she just sends it out for a goal kick.
Cameron telling her team to push forward. Out to Acton. Sarah, turnover. And now a chance for Catawba. Sarah's got to backtrack. And good job by Acton to help out. And you see that in the Wingate game where Sarah didn't play the ball well and gave up a penalty for Lenoir-Rhyne. So glad to see the sophomore really stepping up and learning from her past mistakes.
100%. That was super unfortunate to give away a PK that early like that. Like we didn't wing it. Thankfully, we were able to answer with a free kick of our own that game.
And if Steph can put some pressure, Kelly, I'd love to see her hold her line there. If they can get a turnover, Kelly is going to be 1v1. Good flick on by Sarah.
Acting good to win that there. And Zuger on the line. And this is where Zuger just dominates. She knows how to play this line so well.
1v1 is Zuger. Cuts it back. Gets dispossessed, but she best believes she's going to be back in the play.
Well done. Mac just, again, positioning her body just so well to get in between the ball and the player there and just win back possession for the Bears.
And Katie Beck showing why she is the reigning defensive player of the year, just sending that one away.
Honestly, this ball might not go out, and it didn't. Well done by Acton just to stay on that touch line, creating the best possible passing lane. And the switch is on.
And Gavigan is calling for the ball. And
that is unlucky.
Kyle not able to get to it.
That's what the Bears want to be finding, though, right there, because Kyle just had space beyond space right there.
Still working it around. Still scoreless.
See what Kelly does here.
Figueredo in space. Takes it back to the middle.
And I think that was good on Steph because Zuger had players with her. So instead, give it to Acton, who had a little bit of space in front of her.
Tough touch there. Zuger seems to be all right. Getting a throw in here for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Let's see who makes a run.
Acton.
Zuger back to Acton.
Heavy touch inside, and Sanchez once again studs up on the challenge, but able to win it there for the Indians.
Guess the referee thought she got enough ball there. Oh, it's always the worst when the ball just somehow seems to slip through.
And McFarland looking to backtrack. Zuger's there.
Oh, Zuger, great job just to recover that.
Great double team there.
Alicia's got time. She puts her head up and finds the long ball. And Acton is on and has space.
Acton 1v1. Takes the heavy touch inside. And that one will just be cleared out of bounds.
For a throw in. That was a beautiful ball by Cruz. And well done by Acton to stay on there.
Cruz has really accepted that CDM role. The captain has just elevated her game to another level.
Scarlett Kelly making a run in. Looks like she'll be able to turn. Plays it back to Amanda McFarland.
Good turn by McFarland. Looking for some help. Zuger there.
Zuger's on.
1v1. Lays it back for Kelly, and she's offside.
Oh.
So we're approaching 3 minutes left to play here in the first half. Still knotted up at 0 apiece.
Cruz, just misjudged that one.
And Sarah, good job of cutting off
Collecting that.
the Indians forward.
Intercepted, though.
Now Acton racing forward. Kelly putting some pressure on now. Ooh, looked like Acton could
That was a great ball right there by Catawba.
Back across the 6.
All right, again, this is where, that's unfortunate. That would have been a great counterattack opportunity. Zuger's just got to shake that one off and just get the next one.
She knows she wants that one back. And that'll be a goal kick for Lenoir-Rhyne.
You can hear just the fans in the crowd right now just pumping Zuger up, reminding her just let that one go, get the next one, stay in the game, stay encouraged. Again, the Lenoir-Rhyne faithful, just our fans are incredible.
Yeah, on to the next play. It's a next play mentality. You can't be afraid to make a mistake. You got to learn from it. And that looked like a handball. Gonna let it go. Acton now pushing forward. Into Kelly. And
just, again, a little bit of miscommunication.
a tad late on that pass.
We're at 1:30 left to go in this first half of just what's been an absolute battle, especially in this midfield area.
Still working. Kyle trying to play tight defense there. That'll be awarded to the Catawba Indians. So as we approach a minute left to play here in the first half, will anyone put one on the board here before halftime? And offsides will be called.
Let's see if Lenoir-Rhyne can take this fairly quickly and then somehow try and string something together here quickly. Sure, this is when Allie would just love to have a ball just placed right in front of her somehow.
If Cameron's got a leg on her, might be able to get it to her if a bad bounce happens. Might go over the top. And Sarah, good job of settling.
Yeah, with 15 seconds left, all you want to do for the Bears right now is you just want to get the ball and basically just boot it away.
Catawba an opportunity, and that will be the half, folks. Is 0-0 apiece here at halftime between Lenoir-Rhyne and the Catawba Indians, and we will be back here on Bear Sports Network with second half action.
Our decision as a conference last Thursday to cancel the spring season was not made lightly.
I knew that there was an opportunity to have my college paid for if I was good enough to play baseball at that level. That was going to make a big difference in my family. D2 baseball gave me an opportunity to play at a high level and to get an education that's going to be valuable for me throughout the rest of my life. I chose to take my experience of being a student athlete and pursue that within my career and to get a master's degree. If I wouldn't have had a baseball scholarship, there'd be no chance that I'm doing what I'm doing today.
I love being busy in my garden. I got flowers to plant and beds to clean out. When I was feeling really tired and not like myself, I saw a doctor. Look at me now. The doctors were good, they worked with me, and they laughed with me. I'm back to doing everything I love. I needed a doctor, and I found the expert for my heart.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Celebrate great with Carolina West Wireless. Great new phones and a great customer experience, all on our great nationwide high-speed network. Stop by today and get big savings on select Samsung smartphones, like $350 off the Samsung Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus, and $350 off the Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra. The great savings continue with 4 lines of unlimited data for just $35 a month per line. Celebrate great savings and go stay connected wherever your travels take you.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Everett Chevrolet Buick GMC is ready for another exciting football season. Everett has been a proud sponsor of the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears for 25 years, and we wish the Bears a safe and successful season. And August means it's all systems go for another winning season with the Carolina Panthers. We have a tradition of winning in the Carolinas, and when you want to be a winner in the car, truck, or SUV game, come see the sales and service champions at Everett, because if you didn't get an Everett deal, you dropped the ball, baby. Woo!
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Hickory's Hometown Jeweler celebrates our hometown teams, college sweethearts. These couples met and fell in love in Hickory and have been together ever since. For the past 38 years, we've helped our clients celebrate a lot of milestones, and stories like these are some of our favorites. Bring your love back to where it all began. Show your college sweetheart the past as you look together to the future, and let us help you start your future here at Oz's Jewelers.
Paramount Kia in Hickory. We want to see you driving a new Kia or, hey, a quality pre-owned Kia. We've got a huge selection of new and pre-owned Kias. You got to get to Paramount Kia in Hickory, Highway 70, ParamountKia.com.
Hickory's Hometown Jeweler celebrates our hometown teams, college sweethearts. These couples met and fell in love in Hickory and have been together ever since. For the past 38 years, we've helped our clients celebrate a lot of milestones, and stories like these are some of our favorites. Bring your love back to where it all began. Show your college sweetheart the past as you look together to the future, and let us help you start your future here at Oz's Jewelers.
Cordell Harris Insurance Agency, a family-owned and operated business serving the Hickory area since 1981, where we strive to take care of you and your den like family. As an independent insurance agency, we offer a vast spectrum of coverage for your commercial and personal insurance needs with our extensive network of providers. Cordell Harris Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Lenoir-Rhyne Athletics. Protect your den with Cordell Harris. Go Bears!
Welcome back here on Bear Sports Network. You're watching Lenoir-Rhyne women's soccer. 0-0 match. Really didn't miss much in that first half except for some more exciting soccer in this one. It's a stalemate here, Jenna, in this matchup.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Gary Higgins said to his players at halftime. I'm thinking it was, we're finding the opportunities, we just need to finish them.
Yeah, looking for Lenoir-Rhyne to kind of capitalize and make Catawba make a mistake and finish there in that last third. So we're about 3 minutes away here until second half action. You still going to stick to Steph scoring that first goal?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, Zuger's been super dynamic. I get so tough.
It's very tough. I'm just waiting to see where it goes. I want to say that it's just going to be a different Bear here today that scores, not the one that we're usually accustomed to, just because they're really working on making those opportunities happen.
Catawba's not making it easy for them, though.
No, they're not. We've seen Katie Beck and, Sierra Davis really step up there. I mean, the one lone shot that we saw that grazed almost the crossbar from Zuger, very close testing Davis early on, and then there was a one pretty ball played across the line that Kelly almost had a touch on it to ricochet it back in, but nonetheless, still 0-0.
We see both teams just getting some final warm-up touches in before we begin the second half.
Yeah, just waiting to see what kind of adjustment is made in this one by both sides and who's going to turn it up just another level and who's going to get the first goal here on the board.
Beautiful night here, but the temperature has definitely gone down.
Yeah, it's dipped a little bit. Just a little bit.
As we see Carrie just doing her best to keep these players warm.
Tell you what, it's just great to have Lenoir-Rhyne soccer back here at home at Moretz Sports Complex. I gotta say, this is one of the finer facilities in the conference and in Division II. It's a pretty track, a nice field, and of course, the great friends and family here able to attend.
I think that 1 year ago today was the exact date where, we saw, was it Rudy Gobert? Is that who it was? Who was it?
Yeah.
We saw him, he tested positive for COVID at that NBA game, and we saw the world shut down. So it's nice to be back here a year later having a live sport in front of us.
Not just one, all 23 of them going on at once here in this spring semester. It's been really hectic, but, we wouldn't ask for it any other way.
I'm thankful for anything right now, and for coffee, as a lot of us on staff are.
So about 30 seconds, and both teams are going to come to a huddle and then break out, and we'll get ready for second half action.
So we saw Catawba take their kickoff, and they chose to just go direct. I wonder what the Bears are going to do here. They're going to try and build something with this possession they're being given, or if they're going to go direct like what Catawba tried to do. Seeing that Scarlett Kelly is starting this second half. Grayson Cameron still in goal. See Alicia Cruz, Amanda McFarland.
Ina Melina Sarah, Zuger.
Maddie Kyle's still out there.
Yep. Figueredo. And Kara Gavigan. So it looks like the same 11 that ended that first half.
Yep. I guess Gary Higgins was liking what he was seeing, and he wanted to keep that same momentum going from the same starting 11. All right, one last huddle here from the Bears. About to break it down, and then we're going to be underway with the second half.
Should be an exciting one here in this one. It's back and forth we go, and let's see who's more hungry here today.
I'm hoping we see a lot more shots this half. It was too tight there for me that first half. I'd love to see just more opportunities being created. Obviously, again, biased for the Bears. I would love to see those opportunities be occurring.
Yeah, and this Catawba team, very physical as we saw in that first half, just going back and forth, and it's been working for them. They've kept this Bears team scoreless. And as you see, Zuger and Karas flip sides. Excited to see the speed up close in person on this near sideline.
Looks like the Bears are going to attempt to go to direct here, and it's working out a little bit better for us than it did for Catawba. So even though Zuger wasn't able to collect that, it should be our throw-in actually here.
It's Acton there on the far sideline to put it in play for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Well, it actually looks like Figueredo, who's got such an enormous throw.
That's actually a really good call there from Coach Higgins to let Steph do this. She can put it right near that 6. A nice long throw in, bouncing around. Almost looked like a handball.
Oh, Kelly's going to come away with it.
Kelly,
and yep, she's going to get awarded the penalty kick.
Go to the spot. Good job by Kelly to draw the penalty. And let's see who's going to take the PK here for Lenoir-Rhyne.
It looks like, is it going to be Acton?
And that's huge because last year it was Abby McGarrell, and she's in the stands watching.
Yeah, how many of those did Abby take last year?
7, and it was 7 for 8 there for Lenoir-Rhyne. Now Acton lines it up. Into the back of the net. 1-0 Lenoir-Rhyne. Rhea Acton on the board. What a commanding PK, Jenna.
I mean, if you're going to, she didn't quite find the corner, I don't think, from my angle, but if you're going to kick it that hard, there's really nothing as a goalie that you can do.
Yeah, and I mean, she didn't play any games around with this. We show you a replay there of the PK. Acton just calmly and coolly just ripping it into the net.
Good on Kelly. Kelly was the one that earned that penalty kick, just collected the throw in there from Figueredo and took a tackle in the box, and now here we are up 1-0.
So now let's see how the Catawba Indians react to that and see if they have an answer. Ball played out wide. Still in the area. And Sarah does a good job of putting her body in between, and the Catawba
the AR
bench
is saying corner kick over here.
Catawba bench is not happy about that. Would have liked a foul call, but they're going to get a corner instead.
I mean, set piece is always a set piece.
Let's see what Cameron does. She's kind of pointing out where she wants her team.
Number 8 is up at the top of the box, just unmarked. I think Zuger just recognized that.
Ball to be put in. It's whipping. Close, and Cameron coming off her line.
That's a good ball in. And again, Grayson Cameron just having the authority there to just go out and grab it.
Yeah, that one wasn't really looping. That one was put on the line, hoping for someone to put the finishing touch on it.
Well, that's a gutsy ball right there. It's one of those balls where you play it in, you think it looks a lot more open than it actually is.
And another corner kick opportunity for the Indians. So we see it, like we said, we thought it was going to be a back and forth matchup. As soon as Lenoir-Rhyne puts one in, it's the Catawba Indians with a sense of urgency now.
Yeah, and Lenoir-Rhyne's got to stop that because now it's Catawba, hanging out in our defending third. They're attacking third, so we got to get this ball back and send it back down the other way.
Ball's put in play. Bouncing around the 6.
I think Catawba's going to keep it in here.
And Sarah trying to do her best to clear it.
And still Catawba ball there. Looks like Zuger's going to take over. Lays it off to Kelly, who lays it back to Zuger.
She's got some space here. She can try to split 2 people. And that's going to take a touch out of bounds, but it's going to be in LR's favor. Kelly trying to turn there on that far sideline, some contact, and it's going to go against Kelly this time.
Yeah, it looks like she might have gotten a hold of that player and taken her down with her. She said, if I'm going to go down, you're going to come with me.
Makes sense, and if we get a talking to from the referee to Kelly, and Kelly understands her antics, and it's going to say, my bad, my bad. Cameron coming off her line to skip that up.
Ooh. That worked out for us well, but Catawba did a good job defending that.
Cabby getting a quick first touch, stays with the ball, gets stood up,
but
wins
quick
it back.
to win it.
Oh, would have loved to see maybe a looping ball there. Steph was timing her run.
Look at this pressure from Kelly. Going to force Catawba to play it back to their keeper.
And Catawba going to work it from the back. That's a nice ball up ahead. Dangerous area. And Luis Berg just going to put a touch and kick it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a well-weighted ball right there. It's one of those ones where Cameron's not going to feel comfortable to come out and grab that. And look at Catawba's going to earn another corner kick here.
So Catawba is pressing. After that Lenoir-Rhyne goal and from the PK, they're really looking to put something up and knot this up at one apiece.
See where she places this at.
That's a nice
Looks like it's
ball.
just floating on the 6 right there. And again, Cameron.
Mistimed and a good clearance there by Acton.
Cameron just able to punch it out right there, though.
Yeah, that's one of those things when you're a keeper and you have that ability to kind of take over a game with your decision making.
It's also one of those things that those Catawba players are going to remember when they're going up for those 50-50 balls inside the box like that. They're going to know, like, Lenoir-Rhyne's got a keeper that's not afraid to punch the ball out, and that's going to make you way more hesitant as an attacker to go up for those 50-50 balls because you know there's some fists flying in.
Very good point. You see Cameron pushing the Catawba player out in front of her. He's telling her that she needs to see. Would have been offsides anyway. Ball is put in play. Cameron tight and snags it.
Wow. I'm surprised she didn't punch that one out, but good on you to snag it and bring it in. Now get your players pushed up. You can hear her saying, push up, push up. I think she's going to definitely be booting this one.
Yeah, she might be able to challenge Tariq Young.
She tricked me.
Might be able to challenge Tariq Young here at LR for best hands.
That was an impressive catch.
And errant play there by Cruz. Now Berg under pressure. And good job by her and composure by the freshman to not give up the corner kick.
Right. But again, this is where Lenoir-Rhyne, hopefully we can just get some composure back right here. It's great that we're up a goal, but Catawba seems to be the one in the driver's seat right now.
Yeah, they're hungry. They're ready to perhaps tie this game up. Can't give up a penalty here.
There's a good opportunity right there, and almost a weird deflection.
Bouncing
around the box.
Put up, and that one goes over. And Cameron, got to count
just
your stars.
Sigh
and
of relief right
yeah.
there as the keeper, yeah. That's just one of those things that you can't control when the ball just takes a weird deflection off your player. So as a keeper, you're going to anticipate one thing, and then the polar opposite happens.
Yeah, the ricochets are really hard to play. I mean, especially you got to have really quick decision making. Cameron is able to stand tall there for LR. Bouncing back and forth. Finally, it's going to be settled here in the middle. Gavigan trying to get in the fray. Kara looking to take the ball. A lot of contact.
Good defense. Making Catawba take that heavy touch out of bounds and giving Lenoir-Rhyne another throw.
Gavigan, Kara shaking her head there. She's able to win that one for Lenoir-Rhyne. Kelly takes the touch. Out wide to Figueredo.
Figueredo should get there.
She's got space.
She does.
And Gavigan free reign to get onto that ball.
Take a touchline, send it back across. That's what I'd love to see.
Puts
and
it
just
in play
can't get her hips around it.
It's tough. Can't get her hips over the ball and kind of judge that one back towards frame. But that was the right idea there for LR.
It's definitely the right idea. And again, as we know, Gavigan, fast player but young player, and it's part of that growing process that we talked about earlier.
Kyle looking to win it. Berg racing back. Got to put her body between the defender, the forward, and the ball. But she's just going to send it out of bounds. You see the BSC asking for a wave from the referee. Ball played across. Sarah, dangerous. Good challenge by Kelly.
Yeah, good tackle right in there to break that up.
And Cruis, smart play to open up the pitch. Acting in space. Up ahead, Zuger's there.
Oh.
And they'll be
We
going
did
their
earn a
way.
foul, though, but okay, good. She got up. For a second there, I thought Acton looked a bit shaken up, but she seems to be good to go. Just quick adjustment of the hair.
Hope she's all right. Very key piece to this Lenoir-Rhyne's team. You see the ref talking to the Catawba players. And they're arguing back and forth. And
It looks like it's that Figueredo that's coming back to take this. I'd love to see her play this one back post, kind of a floater in here.
yeah, I like something near that penalty marker. Maybe it comes down and someone's able to put it in. Ball bouncing around.
That's the
Dive
ball.
again. Hits
Wow.
the crossbar. Hits the side post. And that was a good look for Kiera.
That ball in by
That was
Figueredo, though.
pretty.
Can we just, that's that back post ball that I'm talking about, and then just the perfect redirection with the header. Unfortunately, couldn't find that side netting, but nearly spot on.
And Kiera's an athlete. I'll tell you what, she floated in the air for that one. She's a tall player, standing at about 5'9", 5'10", but she still floated in the air to get that ball. Now,
Look at the flick on.
McFarland trying to one-time volley.
Cruis.
Cruis from deep.
Oh.
And that was a good challenge there from Cruis.
I almost wish Cruis would have just taken that one time. Just first touch, shot off. All right, there's some momentum for the Bears, though. Can we talk about that? We were discussing how it seemed, here's Catawba with a potential breakaway.
Sarah's going to have to race towards it and able to poke it away.
But that's what the Bears needed. Catawba was building that momentum. The Bears need to break that up and build something of their own and get back into it. And that's what they just did. So hopefully we can find the ball back on the other side of the field here shortly.
So once again, thanks for tuning in. If you're just watching or turning the game on, you're watching Lenoir-Rhyne Women's Soccer here on Bear Sports Network, presented by NBA Roofing. Lenoir-Rhyne's up 1-0 off a penalty kick from Maria Acton here in the second half. Ball's bouncing around, looking to be settled. Catawba is able to play it down. Now Katie Beck, a nice move to open up the pitch. Ball played out wide, Acton racing towards it. And a goal kick. You see Rosie Weaver has re-entered the game for Kiera. She'll take a well-deserved rest on the bench.
Look at how far over Zuger is pushed right now. She's kind of creeping back towards the middle there.
Yeah, if they're able to settle this ball and find her, she's got a lot of space to herself. Now, dangerous ball. Sarah's racing towards it.
Catawba able to save it, keep it in.
Bouncing around, and see a Catawba player coming up gimpy there. Let's hope they're all right. Now Zuger, if they can find the switch and the foul.
Acton that went down.
And the Indians bench upset, and a yellow card will come out. I think that's to Giovanna Sanchez.
I think you're correct. She's been involved with a few
She's been
tackles.
chirping a lot with the referees,
tackles tonight. And after a few, eventually the referee's going to keep your number in mind, and it's going to come back to you. It's like the Bears are going to be switching it up with that free kick.
Oh, that's tough. Look for Kyle. Dangerous ball. Bird coming out with a big header. Settled. Bouncing around. Now Weaver racing back, putting some pressure on. And that will be a corner kick there for the Indians.
I think that's their 4th corner kick of the night, I want to say. They've gotten quite a few of these, and Catawba's playing in some great set pieces on these corners right now. So it's definitely not a sigh of relief to see them get another one here. See where they put this in.
Ball's played in.
Looks like Cameron's got to come off her line again.
Ooh, that was dangerous there for Cameron.
Yeah. Like I said, those set pieces, those corners, they're taking full advantage of them.
Yeah, Catawba had a free header at net and just got a little too under it and sent that one out of bounds. As we approach 31 minutes left to play here in the second half. Lenoir-Rhyne up 1-0 over the Catawba Indians. Once again, just second game in the booth here for Jenna Beauregard and killing it on the analysis.
I know the sport a little bit. Wow, yes, that's definitely.
Ooh. Kelly got away with one. I saw the foul, but Kelly definitely dragged her.
She dragged her
down.
Again, Kelly said if I'm going to go down, again, she's, you're coming with me.
Exactly.
But number 3 there for Catawba definitely made the initial grab and pulled Kelly down.
Ball's put forward.
Oh, that's where you just got to communicate.
And ball's bouncing around. And someone who we've not or yet to see here in the second half is Nev Dustin. She has not been on the pitch here in the second half. We'll see if she comes back in. And Zuger backtracking to try to win that ball. Back now with the ball here for Catawba. Working the ball around.
Yeah, Catawba did well there just to switch the point of attack.
Strong challenge by Cruz, wins it.
But well done on LR to win it back.
Weaver, some space, going to get bumped off the ball though. Yeah, if they're able to find or perhaps get this ball back, Sarah takes a touch.
Shield it. I feel like might have been some miscommunication with Cameron coming off her line there, maybe to collect it, but thankfully the Bears able to knock it out of bounds and Catawba wins the throw-in.
And Berg.
And it looks like they'll win a corner as well.
Another strong challenge there by the freshman. You gotta love the energy here from this back line of Lenoir-Rhyne. It's no nonsense back line. They're not gonna play around with the ball. They're gonna clear it quickly.
It's definitely a place where you don't want to just mess around and see what happens is in your own defending third.
And it's one of those things where they're not overthinking it. You see some defenders, try to beat people 1v1. They're just very textbook. Ball's put up and over onto the top netting. It'll be a goal kick.
Finally, it's nice to see. For us, it's nice to see Catawba not take advantage of one of those corner kicks because the last few have just been quite dangerous. Here's that player you were mentioning.
I know, I'm talking to her. She's excited to be back here at home, but she is ready to kind of see one go through the net. And Coach Higgins was echoing that. As soon as Nev is able to score one here on the season, she's going to turn it to another gear. And Berg sends one forward. It's going to be in play.
Should stay in. Let's get some pressure on this.
Zuger
well
wins
done right there. That's exactly why you want to pressure
ahead.
that ball.
Now Zuger, 1v1, dangerous area inside the box. Goes for the shot. That's a bold strat right there for Zuger, but the way she's been playing tonight, she makes you believe that she can make that.
Yeah, she didn't have too many numbers with her quite yet either, so maybe that's why she went ahead and took the shot. Here comes Catawba creating an attack of their own.
It's a chance here for Catawba, and good layoff and just miscommunication. Yeah.
Again, number 4 just continued to go wide when the pass was meant to be in. Cameron tells her players push up. I think she'll definitely have to punt this one just from where the Catawba players are at, and there's the punt. And she really does have a leg on her. That's incredible.
Good boot on her.
She pretty much just punted that one to the opposing goalkeeper there.
Now Sierra Davis back there. And if you're Davis, you got to be wondering, what else can I do? I mean, not your fault for a penalty. Penalty kicks are the hardest to save in the game of soccer.
100%. As the goalie, you're definitely not in the position of it's not your night. For the most part. Sometimes goalies come up with incredible saves, don't get me wrong, but as a player, if you place it right, you should have a goal.
And battling there, Kyle wins the challenge, and the ref wagging his finger saying, no, that's not a foul. Play on. Ball played forward. That's a dangerous ball. It's going to stay in bounds.
Number 4 able to collect it there.
That might be off. It should be offsides, and it will be called.
It was, yes.
So almost halfway through this second half, and Lenoir-Rhyne is up 1-0.
Yeah, Grayson Cameron's going to need to bring that ball over a little bit more. She tried to get away with taking one inside of her own box there.
Hey, fake it till you make it, right? You got to sell the call. Cameron sends it forward. Dustin able to get a touch on it. Cruz.
Yeah, that's where the ball is. That's ideal right there. Hopefully Maddie can get a good touch.
There's a lot of contact there. That needs to be called.
I don't know if the ref just saw some sort of advantage and let it play out, but yeah, I thought that could have been a call too. It just looked like the Catawba player just absolutely ran through.
It's a late
Kyle.
challenge. McFarland playing tight. And Cruz steps up, wins it.
There's the switch to Zuger. It's not on anymore.
Zuger needs to make her run now.
The switch to Kyle is.
Kyle beats one. Kyle pushing forward, lays it down the line, and would have loved to see Zuger stop and take that touch, then make that move forward. Heavy touch, Figueredo there in the area. Back now with the ball. Strong challenge by Figueredo. And Steph standing her ground. Does not like the antics of the Indians. And Melina Serra able to win it. Weaver. As she gets tripped up.
Jeez, I think she might have just gotten cleated.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Let's hope Rosie's all right. There's a lot of contact between both these teams.
Yeah, the bottom of cleats right to your skin is not a fun feeling. Definitely do not miss that part of playing.
Once again, don't need to reiterate it, but like I said, I feel like this is more of a rivalry game between these two teams, and they don't like each other that much while they're playing.
Yeah. I mean, so what? I'm guessing we're probably going to play them March 25th as well. Same day that the men do. So again, that's another less than 2 weeks we're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a big difference maker. It's on the road.
It's very hard to play at Catawba, so it's going to be big time if Lenoir-Rhyne can hold on to this win and just pull out 3 points inside of their pod.
See Weaver still down here on the pitch. Let's hope she's all right. Players able to get some water and kind of rest up a little bit.
Yeah, looks like Catawba is going to be doing the same. This might be a little bit longer of a break than anyone was thinking.
We're going to take a short breather here on Bear Sports Network until action comes back.
Cordell Harris Insurance Agency, a family-owned and operated business serving the Hickory area since 1981, where we strive to take care of you and your den like family. As an independent insurance agency, we offer a vast spectrum of coverage for your commercial and personal insurance needs with our extensive network of providers. Cordell Harris Insurance Agency is a proud sponsor of Lenoir-Rhyne Athletics. Protect your den with Cordell Harris. Go Bears!
Hickory
Sports Network, thanks for tuning in. You're watching Lenoir-Rhyne Women's Soccer. They're up 1-0 here over the Catawba Indians. As you see Rosie Weaver having to be helped off the pitch. You hate to see it. That's something you just hate for either side when a player goes down. It's a sad thing.
Now she's in the hands of one of our awesome athletic trainers, Katrina DeFore. Just want to give a shout out to our entire athletic training staff. They have done a phenomenal job this whole past year. Again, we all got handed a set of cards. None of us saw us coming, and that group downstairs has just been amazing for our student athletes.
Top notch, top to bottom. Great athletic training staff here at Lenoir-Rhyne.
Ooh, that
dangerous challenge. And this ref, and that's one thing about being the head ref. If you don't call things from the beginning, it can get out of hand.
It can get totally out of hand. That was just a hard tackle.
And I don't blame Dustin. I mean, she's just holding her ground, and
I think she was just running for the ball.
Yeah. Just wrong place, wrong time, and some contact there.
It's like Catawba's player was able to get up and is fine, and it'll be a Lenoir-Rhyne throw in.
Up ahead, that was a high boot in the area. Figueredo.
Steph still has it. Heavy touch there.
Acton stays onto it. Steph.
Again.
Lays it outside for Zuger. Good looking move there from Figueredo. Nice cut inside by Sanchez. Some space here for Catawba and Sarah. Good shielding. And oof. I'm not sure.
You give away a corner, but you also clear the ball out. So unfortunate that we gave away another corner, but could have been worse. So now just regroup, mark up. Looks like we have some subs coming in for Catawba.
Yeah, a couple of fresh legs there for the Indians on the far sideline.
Entering for the Indians, number 2, Sarah Bissett. Number 13, Maddie Capel.
You see Maddie Capel re-enter and Sarah Bissett, who we saw went down earlier. Glad to see that she's all right.
Love to see Cameron just continue to just be the leader back there.
An outswinger. Still bouncing around. Cameron.
And there she is right there with the hands.
Right on cue. Comes up off her line to secure that ball.
It's a ton of players to push up here. Honestly, our players need to be higher. I hate that it seems like Steph is the only one up there, given the fact that we know that Cameron can kick the crud out of the ball.
Yeah, she has a boot on her. That's a great switch if they can get onto it, and she will do just that.
They will with space as well.
And numbers. The cavalry's coming. Ball put across in the area.
And again, a corner to Catawba.
Catawba really forcing the issue here against Lenoir-Rhyne. Ball put in play. And a strong header from Figueredo to get rid of it. And offsides from the AR there on the side and be going the other way.
Something I noticed in that corner is that number 2 for Catawba was not marked up. It's this, you're late into the game, you've given up a couple corners already. You got to make sure that your communication is staying, intact, and that you're making sure there's no players just run around free in your box.
Yeah, you always got to keep a hand on the other forward. You can't lose a number there.
Ball's going to go out for a Lenoir-Rhyne throw-in, still deep on our own defensive third.
And LR is still itching to kind of put that another one, a true goal really, so to say, on the board. So it's a luxury to be able to make a PK and get a PK called in your favor.
100%.
Zuger on the ball. Out wide, back to Zuger again in space. Making a run. If she can find Kara.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at Kara just streaking down this right side.
And Dustin going to look to turn on the wheels herself. But Kara, stride for stride, making a deep run down the opposite sideline.
She may have been screaming. I have headphones on, obviously, so I might not have heard her, but I would love to hear Kara just demanding that ball.
Yeah.
With the space that was in between her and the goal, it was just enough for if Zuger could have played that ball in, it would have been great to run onto.
We're approaching 18 minutes left to play here in this matchup. Lenoir-Rhyne up 1-0 here over the Catawba Indians. Catawba has just been knocking on the door over and over again here on the defensive third, but have not been able to kind of make that last connection towards goal.
Cameron seems to be switching the field over here. Now telling her players to push up. Let's see who wins the 50-50 ball.
Cameron puts one up to Gavigan. Kara trying to stop on a dime. Just runs into traffic.
Her legs are almost too long.
Yeah. Dustin, tight pressure. Ooh.
The ref says play on.
Might have clipped Catawba player there.
That's one of the ones where the ref felt that Catawba had an advantage, let him play on. Thankfully, Lenoir-Rhyne was able to break it up shortly after that. Oh, great tackle.
Nice challenge by Sarah. Way to win it there by the sophomore.
Yeah, just all ball and able to come away with the ball at that. Great tackle by the defender.
Cameron just surveying. I'd like to play this one forward. Nice head on by Gavian. Dustin
there to collect.
Up ahead. And Davis going to have to come off her line to secure it. Steph is going to challenge.
See if we can close this down. Taba playing a long ball.
See, Ina just has really stepped up here today in that center back position. No nonsense. Ball bouncing around. It's a dangerous one here. Catawba flicked on. Sarah in the area. And Sarah once again winning it there for Lenoir-Rhyne.
Catawba player is shaking up on that. Looks like she tried to chip it over and ended up kind of chipping it either into herself or just colliding with one of the LR players there.
Let's hope she's all right. I believe that is number
19 from what I can see.
That's Hannah Dunn. Let's hope she's okay. She looks to be in some sort of pain. And it's always one of those tough calls, 50-50s. And if you're a referee, you usually never give that as a penalty unless it's something over egregious.
There definitely wasn't anything that was worth a foul there.
Mm-hmm. Just two players going after it.
100%. You can see the LR players communicating with each other. Probably just saying, hey, 15 minutes, let's just play composed, keep this lead, and come out with the W. Dunn appears to be okay, and here we go, back in action.
It's Cameron up forward, and Gavigan puts head on it. Dustin onside, timing her run.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of doing it right now, though. Good switch to Zuger. Oh.
1v1 Zuger, usually somewhere where she is at home, just not able to handle that touch.
It's what she wanted to. She was trying to just perfectly touch it down onto that left foot that she loves so much. Just couldn't quite get it there.
Nice ball by Zuger. Dustin in space, battling. Dustin in the fray at the 6.
Wow.
And Davis coming off her mark.
Well done by the Catawba defender there to shield off Nev.
Nice ball, and Hannah Dunn might have an opportunity to get to this one. She will be awarded a throw in there on the far sideline. Bouncing around, it's low.
Dunn's going to lay it off.
Kyle's got some time. She wants to get to this.
She might just want to boot this one if she can get a touch on it.
Good job by Maddie Kyle. That
well done.
Is what
unlucky. But yes, right there. Kyle just able to shield the ball and then find Berg for the drop pass. Unfortunately, Berg had a little bit of an oomph kick, we'll call it. And Catawba is awarded with the throw-in.
Ball in the box. Berg, the feint, it's going across and dangerous. And
Cameron's down.
Took a shot. Let's hope she's all right.
Defenders are there to check on her. It looks like Katrina is again going to be called onto the field.
Yeah, that's scary there for Cameron when you're trying to make a play and you got lots of foots just coming right at you. And they're going to wave Katrina
able
off.
To get up. Well done on camera there to shake it off. But yeah, definitely that was a dangerous ball by Catawba.
Glad to see that she's all right. As you saw Lexi Werv kind of hop off the bench there. Maybe trying to get loose in case. A nice header there by McFarland. A high boot by Nev, but able to settle. Kara, oh no. Go to work. Go to work, 29. It's Kara Gavigan. 1v2 plays it across, ricochets. There needs to be that second line there from LR to kind of find that one. And that's what we saw in the men's game too, is when you make that great pass across, you need to see that second level of pursuit.
Right. I mean, we saw Kara had the one earlier where she did take it in line. She unfortunately wasn't able to get her hips around it. So there, maybe her thought was, okay, I'll make sure I get this one off a little bit sooner. So if she can just find the balance between the two, that'll just be a great goal, potentially creating opportunity. See Nev here. She's going to
turn by Dustin.
That was a beautiful turn. And
Into
there's
the
Nev.
box.
That's that inline piece that, she
ran out of real
little
estate.
bit too much of a heavy touch there. But taking that ball inline and then angling that pass back is just one of those beautiful plays in soccer that I love to see personally.
It's a low center of gravity there for Dustin, able to really, make sure that all her weight was below her and then just get below the defenders. And Sarah playing tight. A ball squeaks through just a little too much. And a goal kick for Lenoir-Rhyne.
So we have a sub for Catawba.
Entering for the Indians, number 4, Helen Summerell.
It's Helen Summerell able to check in the matchup. Under 11 minutes left to play in this one. It's a 1-0 game here on Bear Sports Network. There's Joanna Sanchez turning with the ball. Zuger needs some help.
And Catawba is just foot on the gas right now.
Yeah, they're sending numbers forward and in a hurry.
And why would you not? You're down 1-0. You need a goal.
And Sarah keeps it in bounds and able to clear it away.
Zuger might be able to get there, and she is.
And look at Acton.
Oh, my goodness.
Left and right, beating defenders,
Slice
taking
them
the
and
contact.
dice. I'm surprised she didn't get that call right there. I thought it was a close one, but Catawba's going to get the throw in.
So we talked about earlier that Rhea Acton really has developed as a player from year 1 to year 2, is just able to surge forward.
I love those outside backs that have the confidence to dribble up and that they know that their midfielder is going to step back and cover him for a second.
Now another corner opportunity here for the Catawba Indians.
Like Catawba is going to make another sub.
As Burke Freeman checks into the match. A taller player there for Catawba. Ball's put in.
Looks to be, again, just right in between that 18 and 6.
And Freeman will get a touch on it, and there'll be a goal kick. Another sub for Catawba will enter. You hear Nev Dustin trying to hype up the crowd, telling them, let's go. Trying to get some energy here in this last 8.5 in this match.
Ooh, Kara called for the foul there, and Catawba's going to get a free kick probably 40 or so yards out.
And now the BSC will do what Dustin asked for and get loud.
They just came alive.
And bouncing in the area, dangerous,
my
low
goodness.
and driven. And Acton putting a body against the team deflection.
Right when she needed to, but again, Catawba with another corner kick this half. And again, from that right side for them.
Entering for the Indians, number 27, Brooke Freeman.
As Brooke Freeman able to enter the game. Ball's played in.
Again, a dangerous ball
Bouncing
right in the middle
around.
here.
And good job by Cruis. The clear and Cruis
She almost got to that one too.
trying to win that challenge. Still throwing there on the far sideline to Catawba. And another one will be awarded. So they're battling there on the LR's defensive third of the field.
LR is really just playing defensively right now, and we need to just get this ball to the other side of the field. Like I said, Catawba is just hitting the gas pedal, and they're really trying to get one back in these last 6.5 minutes here.
Ball out wide. Zuger, an errant touch, and now an opportunity for the Indians. A turn. A shot's going to be fired. Still bouncing in the area.
Sarah able to clear that one out. As Catawba's going to take another throw, still within our own defending third here.
Out wide. Bouncing back and forth. Surveying. They're looking to switch it. Good pressure by Figueredo. Kyle is going to be on it, and Kyle's able to usher that one out of bounds.
Figueredo with time as well.
Nevs making a run. A nice ball by
Great
Figueredo.
ball.
Dustin will be there.
Oh, just couldn't find it to collect it there, but Figueredo with a beautifully weighted ball.
How about Karagavian?
Catawba looks to play it ahead again, but Berg able to break that up.
McFarland wins it.
Finds Kyle. Lenoir-Rhyne's just struggling to just get it out of this defending third.
Nice job by McFarland. Figueredo,
Great
time
job
to
by
settle.
Figueredo to collect it there.
Turn from Zuger. She's got the space. Ooh. That's always tough. That back to the face of the defender on a turn. Now Catawba, another opportunity. Ball put across. Dangerous!
Whew.
Across the face of goal.
And still in bounds here as Catawba collects it again over on this left sideline.
Another ball put in. Luis Berg settle.
All right, boot it.
Clears it. Dustin now going to attack. Down the far sideline. And Rhea Acton has been everywhere here today for the Bears.
Tackle. And a Catawba player is down after that one. Slow to get up here.
So we approach 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in this match.
Looks like we're going to stop the clock for the injured player. You know, we have this lead right now with 3.5 left to go, but Catawba's kind of giving me a little bit of nervous anxiety here, just really knocking on the door.
They are.
If you're Lenoir-Rhyne at this point with 3.5 minutes to go, it's what my old coach Sue Vodka used to say all the time: high, far, and wide. So you just want to send it to those corners and just hold the ball there. So if Lenoir-Rhyne gets an opportunity, I think they just need to, at this point, boot it down the field and just let this clock drain.
As it's going to be a throw-in for Catawba. Clock will start back up, and Catawba trying to win a corner, and they
another
do
one.
just
Wow.
that.
I'm looking for Cameron to just be vocal here.
Ball's put up at the penalty marker, headed down, and cleared by Sarah.
It is going to get out of bounds for a Catawba throw.
Nice challenge by McFarland. Able to
Catawba,
squeeze through.
yeah, able to win it back, and Cameron comes up with a huge, just I wouldn't call it a save, but a save there, and collects that ball, and she's going to take her time to punt this one.
Timely stop there for Cameron. A nice ball.
All right, Kara Gavigan should be able to collect this, and she does. And
she's still going to get to it.
She should, yeah. And, I mean, that's what I'm talking about, that high, far, and wide. You want to just literally collect the ball down there in that corner area and just hold it. At this point, you don't really need to score another goal. You just need to get to the end of the match.
And you see Katie Beck kind of fell asleep there on Kara. Thought she was going to give up on the ball. Now Davis plays one forward.
Great win there by Gavigan, and Figueredo keeps it alive. Unfortunately, it looks like there was a foul.
Are they going to stop play? Dustin was just giving the ball back. The ref's going to have a...
Thankfully, she did not earn a card for that one.
Flicked on. Still battling in the area. Good job by Maddie Kyle.
Yeah, you just want to clear that. That should be a handball there.
Yeah, awesome.
And it is.
There's going to be a card for sure. So yellow card will come out.
We're at a minute 37 left to go.
After Cruz, you might even, or no, excuse me, Acton, you might even elect to tap it to Cruz and Cruz tap it back, kind of hold it. You could send it forward, but they have all their numbers at midfield.
Like they tried to play it up there, but Catawba able to win the ball and sending it back down the field. A little bit of bouncing around right here, right now. Catawba finally able to gain possession. And there's going to be a foul, and Catawba's earned a free kick.
Clock still running. Catawba with the sense of urgency. They're going to start it up as Katie Beck. Puts the ball forward. That's dangerous.
Super
Cameron
dangerous.
with a huge punch. Cruz sends it forward. Dustin's going to put some pressure on Beck.
Well done. Gavigan with her long legs, and
that's got to be a card.
He did.
A penalty called there. A foul on Catawba. Is Dustin able to win that call?
Bears taking their time to bring this ball in to the spot of the foul. Catawba looks upset that the ref is not stopping the clock, but it is what it is. I would love to see Steph just play it into the corner right here.
I think that's what Cruz just told her. Just send it away. 10 seconds left.
And she does. And yeah, just hold it there, Gavigan. There's nothing you need to do except for shield that ball right now. Go ahead and just boot it out of bounds. Why not?
And that's the match, folks. Lenoir-Rhyne gets the sweep here over Catawba in the second game of our doubleheader, a 1-0 win for the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears.
It's definitely a good night for the Bears. Gary Higgins got to be proud of his women, how they finished that one out strong. It got a little shaky there at the end with Catawba creating so many opportunities and all those corner kicks that we saw, for example, but Lenoir-Rhyne able to pull that one out.
What a match here today, as Jenna just said. I mean, Lenoir-Rhyne came out with the purpose. It was really close in that first half, and able to pull out a gutsy win here with the 1-0, the lone goal being reacted on a penalty kick. Well, thanks for staying tuned with us here today. Thanks for watching here on Bear Sports Network, presented by NBA Roofing. And on behalf of my broadcast partner, Jenna Beauregard, I'm Ada Kaliande, and we wish you a good night. And until next time, go Bears.